Sup? Do you know why I would rather not prefer TWS earphones? The thing is, Bluetooth nowadays cannot give a nice quality sound without cutting off stability. Plus, a nice battery life and the compact size meeting together happens most likely never. While the connection flaws remain partially solved, the hero of today's review managed to overcome the battery issue with simple BA drivers. Welcome to TechFellas, my name is Bogdan. Let's take into TFZ X3 and see how they punish regular dynamic drivers, in TWS of course. So, there are two balanced armature drivers in each earpiece. By installing them, TFZ were able to kill two birds with one stone. First of all, they require less space in the earphone, so there is more place for additional electronics or the battery. Secondly, BA units are essentially more energy efficient, so that they consume less power, and that's why the battery size can be also reduced. This is indeed a short and simple recipe for success. As a result, out of box you take out compact headphones, which battery life is as good as from a fully charged bulky barrel-shaped earphones that stick out of the ear for not less than centimeter. From the built-in battery, X3 can work for about 7 hours as advertised. By the way, the charging bin gives you 3 complete extra charges of the battery. The funny thing, when it is fully discharged, the earphones inside stop seeing the case and are constantly connecting to the smartphone. It happened a couple of times that I couldn't realize where is the sound of the incoming call and why my partner is seemingly on a mute. Can this be that there is no Hall sensor inside, or is it just lagging in our model? But keep an eye on this after buying. The case itself is made of metal, it is polished, easily soiled and not always easy to open. Also, it may be a problem to pick out headphones on the go, however I understand that this is a matter of habit. Speaking about the connection, it is carried by means of Bluetooth 5.0. The source bonds with both earpieces, therefore if situation requires, or if you just want to use them as a headset, it is not necessary to get two of them from the charger, but only use one. The quality of voice communication, of course, doesn't reach the level of common products for voice calls, but by the standards of TWS, it is pretty good. All that is thanks to the dual microphone system that consists of the sensitive main one and another one with noise reduction. There is APTX support that, when activated, creates holes in the audio stream from the smartphone due to more compressed data, and accordingly the higher value of every lost package. In a standard situation, when the smartphone is in the pocket of your pants or shorts, everything is okay. If you walk 5 meters away, stuttering is almost guaranteed. I think it's obvious now why Apple is using SBC codec instead. How do you manage all that stuff? It would honestly be strange to see anything but tapping. Some of the gestures are set specifically for the left or right earpiece, but the basics can be done by touching any of them. Fitting here is based on AirPods principles. I hope I didn't offend the manufacturer by saying this. In some all-Union State standard ears, in theory the earphones will fit securely, like a nail in a coffin. The people from our team are all born in the traditional way and not made by a CNC machine, so these earbuds were falling out of ear rims, especially if we didn't hammer them inside. Just a quick advice before buying: if possible, test whether the earphones fall out during the walk and while talking. It's been a month since the last time I said these words. Now it's time for some Audiophile Madness. The sound. So far, these are the most near to audiophile TWS I've ever heard. This doesn't mean that they are forbidden to a typical music lover, but people indulging in high-quality wired headphones will clearly meet X3 with a warming hug. BA drivers here do not play dry and lifeless. This is especially well noticeable at low frequencies that TFZ managed to set to be quite natural. Apparently the manufacturer enjoyed the result and decided to highlight bass a bit, although by the standards of the typical mass market there is probably not enough of it here. Mids are also played out well. Despite the fact that there are only 2 drivers in each earpiece, there is no vivid sign of a dent or a pit in their frequency response. The upper part of the mids is slightly pushed into the background, but it's not critical, cause they still sound clear. Highs are lacking of sparkle that I was expecting from amateur earphones. The treble doesn't cut my ears even at moments when I expect the melody to be sharp. As for details regarding the standards of completely wireless headphones, everything is fine. For instance, the sounds of bow instruments here I can safely call an example to follow for other manufacturers. The soundstage is well transmitted, but the impact of the market demands on the sound tuning is still present in general. It would be possible to make a slightly more punchy and traditional armature sound, but sales needed to be liked not only by audio nerds, but also by mere audio lovers. Summarizing the stuff, TWS earbuds are getting better, and if before it seemed to me that you should not expect some decent sound from them, now a hardly noticeable beam of light at the end of the tunnel has finally appeared. There is no active noise cancelling in TFZ X3, but these are tiny earphones with good battery life and a very decent sound by the standards of the class. I will certainly recommend them for buying. In the description box below you will find the links to the internet stores where you can do that, and if you like this video, then why not to support our channel by subscribing to it, hitting the like button and ringing the bell to stay tuned for more cool content. My thanks for watching and cheers!